Welcome to Aspen, Colorado. Always consult with your physician before you begin any type of exercise program. If your condition worsens, stop and consult with your rehab specialist. Although these videos were created for a specific diagnosis, they were designed to address the range within that diagnosis, so they get progressively harder from the beginning to the end. Watch these videos with your rehab specialist and allow them to decide when you're ready to progress to the harder exercises towards the end. Also allow them to make modifications towards your uniqueness. Patience, change, and no forcing are valuable lessons that you will learn through your yoga practice. Never press into pain. Pain is always counterproductive. Physical pain is always counterproductive. And above all, get fascinated with the inner world of your mind, your body, and your breath. So come with me. We're going to start with ideal posture or mountain pose. Big toes together, heels slightly apart. Draw your belly button in and up. Your tailbone anchors down towards the ground. Shoulders go up, back, and down. Your back broadens and your low ribs knit together and down like you're putting them in your pockets. And then gently move your head back on top of your spine. Chin stays parallel to the floor. Bring your hands behind your head. Inhale. Exhale, you're going to hinge forward and round using your abdominals. Use a ha sound like you're fogging up a mirror. Inhale, come back. Exhale to your left. Inhale up. Exhale, rotate left. Like you're wringing out a rag. That's how your abs feel. Ha sound as you bend forward. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your ribs towards your hips. Squeeze. Inhale. Press your head into your hands. Rotate right. Now you're going to do the ha sound, but you're going to close your lips. So you can still hear that ha sound at the back of your throat, and this is called the ujjayi breath. We're going to use it throughout this practice. Press your hairline, the bottom of your hairline, into your hands. So your fingers are at the base of your skull. Now you're going to back up to a wall and put your head against the wall, the back of your head. But your feet are away from the wall. And your whole body is not, the only thing touching is the middle of your head, and the hairline, the base of the skull, is pressing towards the wall. If you need to hold the wall, you can, or you can try to balance. And you're going to bring your right foot forward, turn it in, turn it out. Place your hands on your hips. Make sure your hips stay still as the leg moves in the hip socket. Use the ujjayi breath or the ha sound. When you do so, the abs tighten, belly comes in. Press the hairline back. Switch feet. Use your balance. Belly in, knit the ribs together and down. Turn the whole leg from the hip. You can add the foot to it too. But the hips stay still. The chin is parallel to the floor, so you're not lifting here, it's down. It's not down towards your chest, it's just parallel to the ground.
Release your foot. Now bend the right toes back and press forward with the ankle, stretching the tops of your feet. Keep the ribs knitted together. Make sure the chin is parallel so it feels like it's down. If this is too much for your neck, you can walk your feet a little closer to the wall or take breaks. Switch feet. Pick a spot like the edge of my mat and look down at it. That'll keep your chin level. Now bring your elbows to the wall and you're going to lift your heart. This is the camel. It's a back bend, but pull your belly in and your tail points down. Right behind your heart bends. Look towards the front edge of your mat, out about 4 feet in front of you. Press the arms into the wall. Open up the chest. Breathe right up here. Watch. You can see in your peripheral vision as your chest rises. Elbows reaching towards one another. And then push away from the wall. Ooh, and just stand there. The head automatically goes to the place that it's supposed to stay, which is on top of the spine. Turn your head to the right and put it up against the wall. Find your way with your hands. Your right elbow goes under your left. And then the backs of your hands together, and then the palms, eagle arms. Press your jawbone towards the wall and the middle of your head, your ear. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale as they lower. Use the Ujjayi breath. Knit the low front ribs together. Pull the belly in. Push away from the wall with your foot. Whew, let it go. Take a minute to feel your head. It feels a little lopsided. We're going to go the other side. So find your way to the wall. Look to the left. Your ear and your jawbone press towards the wall. Bring your left elbow under your right. Backs of the hands or the palms together, whatever works for you. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale as they lower. Press your inner elbows together. Belly in. Jaw and ear press towards the wall. Take breaks if you need to. Until you build your neck endurance. Release the arms. Push yourself away from the wall. Ooh. Just experience your head for a second. Warrior 2. Come to the front of your space. Inhale. Exhale. Step back with your right foot. Hips and shoulders squared to the side of your mat. And you're going to do a reverse. So the arm comes up, lean back, move your head back just as you pressed into the wall, and then look toward your shoulder. navel toward your spine. Ujjayi breathing, deep breathing. Chin toward your shoulder. Bend your front knee. Sink a little deeper. Release. Push your feet apart to come up. Step back with the other foot. Shoulders and hips square to the side of your mat. Back foot turns in 45 degrees. Front arm, the palm turns towards you. Front arm goes up and back. Move your head back as if you were pressing into the wall. We call that retracting the head. Yeah. Yeah.
Just right where you are.
So start over with both sides of the warrior.
Right when you get off the wall, I had to like move in.
Okay.
So I'll just do it across this all right where you are. Right?
Okay. At the front of your space, take a big inhale. Right foot steps back into warrior 2. Back foot turns in 45 degrees. Hips and shoulders are squared to the side of your mat. Turn your palm up and then reach up and back. Look forward. Retract your head or move it back as if you were pressing against the wall. And then look at your shoulder. Knit the low front ribs together, belly in. Bend your front knee. Don't put any pressure on this back hand. You can rest it wherever you want, but it's resting. Release, switch sides. Hips, shoulders square to the side, arms up, palm up, reach up and come back. Look forward, move your head back. At the hairline, the base of the skull moves back, and then look to your shoulder. Belly in. Ujjayi. No gripping with the toes. Press into the outer ridge of the back foot. This back hand is resting. Release. Come up to the front. Inhale. Exhale, big swan dive, open the chest. Drop your head, interlace behind your neck, and then just lift your tailbone and let the weight of your hands and your arms add traction to your neck. Arms are hanging, head is hanging. Dangle. Let the neck go a little bit more. And then drop your hands down, walk your feet back. For a boat pose, interlace behind your back, lift your elbows up towards the sky, belly button up, pubic bone down, lift the legs, spread your toes, lift your shoulders, lengthen the back of your neck, and then rest your head on the mat. About 10% of the weight of your head is on the ground. Belly up. Now press your head down into the floor. Not super hard. About 60-70% pressure, pushing down, trying to use the muscles of the neck. While you lift your shoulders, bend your elbows and squeeze them together. Belly up, lengthen the lumbar. Push down. Now push down about 80-90%. Ujjayi. And release. Hands under shoulders. You're going to rise. Elbows are lifted. And retract your head. Move it back. Breathe. And release. You're going to roll over to your back with a bridge. Your head is lifted. Turn to the right. Lay it down. Your jawbone and your ear press down about 50%. Lift your hips. Breathe. Press down with the jaw. And the ear lobe. Bend your elbows, spread your fingers, and push your elbows and your upper arm down into the floor. Press down. Open the chest. Press, press, press. Head and arms are pressing down as much as you can. And then lower down. Right knee crosses over left. Drop your knees to the right. Let your body roll with it. Arm goes straight up and then open. Float this left arm. Knee stays in full contact with the ground. Left arm floats. The left shoulder and left arm do not touch the ground. If they are, bring this top hip forward some more. Lengthen the back of your neck and about a 40-50% press down with your hairline and mid-head. Float this arm. If you want to intensify the shoulder stretch, straighten your elbow, bend your wrist back, spread your fingers. Ujjayi. Find space in your ribs. Get fascinated with your breathing. If you can inhale for 5, then exhale for 5. If you can make it longer, do so. Inhale for 7, exhale for 7. Using the abdominal wall, lift the knees. Bridge on the other side. Lift your head. Turn your head to the left. Lay it down. Lift your hips. Press down with your head. About 50%. Press down with the earlobe and the jawbone. Ujjayi. Now bend the elbows, spread your fingers, and press the shoulders, the femur bone, and the elbow down. Press, press, press with all your might. Ujjayi. Breathe into your front chest. Breathe into your back too. Watch your back widen. Press down. And then slowly come down. Left knee over the right. Drop the legs all the way to the left. Roll over with it. Right arm up. and then it opens. Look up and then press your hairline and the middle of your skull down towards the mat, about 50%. Float the right arm, Y shape, overhead, T shape. Knee has to have contact with the floor so the shoulder will come up. You can't get a stretch without the shoulder being off the mat. Ujjayi. Pull the top hip. I've got my hand on my top hip. I'm pulling it forward just a little bit to keep my knee grounded. It also sends the rotation up higher, out of the lumbar. Lengthen the back of your neck and press down. Lifting your legs with the abdominals. Move to dead man's pose. Bring your heels to the corner of your mat. Turn your palms up. Lengthen the back of your neck. And if you need to have a pillow under the head, fine. Eventually you're trying to get the head all the way down to the floor. The ear needs to be level, though, to go without a pillow. Drop your jaw. Release around your eyes and around your mouth. Throat softens. Shoulders drop. Release down your arms all the way to your fingertips. Drop your jaw. Throat softens. Heart opens. Belly softens. Hips spread. Thighs let go. Kneecaps float. Calves let go. Feet surrender all the way to the tippy toes. Natural breathing. Head floats. Gather up the past, set it on a cloud, let it float away. Gather up the future, set it on a cloud, let it float away. Affirm the past does not exist. The future does not exist. Only this moment in time is real, so be here. Move into the senses, the temperature, the hardness of the floor, any distant sounds. And then move away from the senses. Follow your breath inside yourself into inner awareness. Wiggling your fingers and your toes. Take a deep inhale, reach your hands above your head and stretch. Exhale, roll to your right in a fetal position, resting. Slowly push up to a seated position that you like. Bring your hands to your heart. Come to the front edge of your sitting bones. Retract your head back on top of your spine. Shoulders broaden. Choose 3 blessings in your life and give thanks. As you exhale, lower your ego mind below your compassionate heart in reverence. Inhale as you rise, and namaste.